honestly, I wouldn't mind if he got hurt. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. So we are going to start off this story because it kind of also intertwines on how I met my boyfriend now. Actually, let me get a blanket. Sorry guys, I was a little cold. Okay. So we are going to start this off by how we met. So at the time of me and him meeting, I was friends with this girl. We're gonna call her Apple. And Apple was a very bad influence. She like vaped and drank and did drugs and like all kinds of stuff. And she was just not a good person. She was not a good person. And at the time, I did vape. I'm not even gonna lie, I did vape. But she just wasn't like a good influence. And I knew that, but at the time I didn't really care. And so I was still hanging out with her. And she was like, you know, hooking up with guys, blah blah blah. Like absolutely just crazy. And so we're gonna call my ex-boyfriend Carrot, okay? So Apple and Carrot had sex. And they dated for a little bit. And so after that I was like, dang, Carrot kinda fine. I was wrong. Anyway, because you know, at the time he was like 6'4", like muscles, you know. Looking back, I was dumbass. And he's so ugly. I did not know what I seen in him. And yes, I'm standing on that. I'm a hater. He was ugly and he was a waste of my time. And so anyway, we're gonna kind of make it short too. We're not gonna get into all the details. And so I ended up DMing him on Instagram, or actually I think I put like an Instagram note or something, and he responded to it, and that's literally how we started talking. And after him and Apple broke up, so me and Carrot continued to talk. So at the time he was 18. No, at the time he was 17. And his dad wouldn't let him date anyone who was under 16. So we had to keep like our little thing a secret from his family, at least, until the time came that it was my birthday and I turned 16 in April. Keep in mind, this is November of 2024. And so we continued to talk all the way until April. And around that time, when he tells me he loves me, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend. And keep in mind, he asked me to be his girlfriend over text. And it's just a flat out, will you be my girlfriend? What the fuck? I think we should make cussing a trigger. Can we just make the trigger be like, what the fuck? Okay. And so anyway, continuing on with the story. So we get together. It's now like July of 2025. And he decides he wants to break up with me while I'm on vacation. I am at the beach and he's breaking up with me. Keep in mind, like, National Girlfriend Day is like 3 days away. And so anyway, he does absolutely nothing for me. And he was like, yeah, well, I had a gift for you. No, you didn't, you fucking liar. You fucking lying piece of shit. And anyway, so, and then moving forward, we are off our break. We are kind of, so we broke up and I was like, okay. And then he was like, well, we can take a break because, like, I don't think that, like, it's over. And I was like, yeah, like, I agree. Like, I think I like you and stuff like that. And so we take a break. He never re-asked me to be his girlfriend. We just kind of, like, started hanging out again. And like, this man was playing in my face so hard. He was so mean to me. And not even just, like, verbally mean, like, physically mean. Like, there would be times where I would bring up to him, like, things that bothered me, and I'm, like, a big person on that, and, he would get so mad to the point where he would grab me so hard that, like, he would leave his handprint on me, and he would leave, like, bruises and stuff, and looking back, like, what the fuck was I doing? Because, like, I'm a fucking bird, like, why did I get treated like that? You know, why did I let that happen? But we live and we learn, and sometimes we make mistakes in life. That was one of my mistakes. Continuing on. We are off our break, but not together. So, now we're in about October, and around this time is when Halloween is rolling around and homecoming. 2 weeks before homecoming, he breaks up with me. He texts me and he goes, can we go on a break? Can we go on a break? Sorry, I like started talking because I was getting really into my story. And he texts me and he's like, yeah, like, I think we should break up, but like, go on a break though, you know? Go on a break. And my dumbass was like, yeah, that sounds good. And so yeah, we went on a break, and then, sorry, I played with my needle in the last one. I need something like new. Okay. So we went on a break, and then okay, let's roll back to April. April is when I started working at my job. And my boyfriend, his name is Gavin, finest man on earth. I walked into my job for my interview, and I texted my best friend Audrey, who lives in Virginia, and I was like, oh my god, Audrey, like, this man is so fine, like, that's my husband, and like, no one can tell me otherwise. And so yeah, I had a crush on him from day one. And I just thought he was cute. We never really talked. I was really scared to talk to him. And so after that, like, keep on some time, you know, and of course I still like had a big crush on my boyfriend, or Gavin. At the time we weren't like talking or anything. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask Gavin to go to homecoming with me, because why not. So then I asked Gavin to go to homecoming with me. He says no, because he has a girlfriend. I am heartbroken. And then I have to go with, at the time, Carrot, my ex-boyfriend. And so yeah, me and him went to homecoming together. It was awful. He like left me the whole time, didn't really want to hang out. It was really like, it was a really bad night. Okay, like, I've never had a good homecoming experience with a boy. And so yeah, and then on top of like getting rejected by Gavin, like, I was like already irritated and sad. And also, he didn't even get me flowers for homecoming either. He said, why would I do that? Fucking dumbass. Like if y'all were him, I would, and just kill him. Just kill him. Gone. And so yeah, that's that part. And then so yeah, and then after that, we were still on our break, keep in mind. We haven't gotten off of a break since July of 2025. It is now, fast forward to February 2026. And then also for Christmas, he didn't get me shit. He got me nothing. He didn't even, okay. And like I don't even care. It's the fact that like you didn't give me anything. Like, are we so for real? Like, I wasted so much money on him. I bought him like a $200 cologne. I bought him like the Ninja Crispy air fryer thing, but like the maxed out version that like has all the features. I bought him that. What else did I buy him? I went to his house and decorated his room. yeah, it was just a lot. Like, I literally spent so much money. I'm so annoyed because I could be up like $600 right now. But I'm not because I wasted it on a dumbass. But it's okay. Like I said, we live and we learn. So, yeah. So keep in mind, and then he breaks up with me, right? And like all this time, like I try to communicate with him like how I'm feeling, how I feel like he's being like not loyal and talking to other girls. This man did not let me touch his phone at all. If I even grabbed his phone or picked it up, he would tweak out. And you know why he didn't let me touch his phone? Because he said that it's none of my business and that I should trust him. And I was dumb and I did. So I can't complain when I let it happen to myself. But also, I think like a lot of the liquids are like foaming and like then you like just can't hear it. So but yeah. So that was that. And I forgot where it was. Okay, yeah. And he was so mean. Like, without getting into like such deep detail, whenever we broke up, he said that I was needlessly controlling. And keep in mind, I am so like lenient. Like, I know I was not controlling. Like, he can preach that bullshit to me all day if he wanted to. I knew I was not. And because I'm like I'm literally like so chill about everything. It's when you like are lying to my face and I know it that I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? And so he was lying to my face the whole time. Around the time we broke up, I found out he had been cheating the whole entire like year we had been together. He was having sex with like several other women while we were together. And then on top of that, he was just being mean to me the whole time and lying and saying like, I'm going out with my friends. Also, this man's life revolved around the gym. And I'm not saying the gym is a bad thing, right? I'm not. I think the gym is great. I think people find their way in the gym. I think people better themselves in the gym. But when you are literally saying, like, you've gone to the gym every day this week. You have not seen me at all this week. I asked for 2 hours to go to lunch at Chick-fil-A. No, I gotta go to the gym. Get out my face. Get out my face. Because you know, like, that's how I felt in that moment. And then also for Valentine's Day, he didn't even ask me to be his Valentine. And then when I brought, like, something up to him, and, you know, he made the effort, but the effort was, like, it was not sincere. He literally came up, and he was like, yeah, do you want to go to Chick-fil-A after work tonight? Keep in mind, it is 10 o'clock. Chick-fil-A is not open. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll meet you there, whatever. And he's like, no, they'll be open. And I'm, like, telling him, like, no, like, they're closed. I used to work there. And, he was like, no, they're open, I promise. So I was like, okay, like, whatever you say. And so I went there with him, and he had got me a little, like, just a little piece of paper that said, will you be my girlfriend? And, okay, thank you for asking, but one, you walked up to my car and, like, didn't even let me get out of the car. Like, I rolled down my window because I didn't know if you were getting in my car, if I was getting on your car, and you were just like, can you be my Valentine? And then you laughed and, like, took it so unseriously, like stop playing in my face. And it was around this time, like, the whole Valentine's Day was kind of like my last straw. It was, like, to the point where I was like, this man, like, he hates me. He hates me. Like what? You know? And he never got me flowers. He said flowers were dumb and flowers were pointless. And then whenever I asked him why, this man also left me in a parking lot because I asked him, why do you never open the door for me? And I was kind of irritated, low-key, because he has never opened a door for me a day in my life. And so I was like, why do you never open the door for me? And I may have said it with attitude, but I honestly don't care. I was fed up. And so anyway, then he gets my attitude with me talking about I don't feel like I owe you that courtesy, blah, blah, blah. Don't play in my face because I'm not the one. And so anyway, and then I argue back with him. I'm like, one, I don't know why you're getting angry. I'm just trying to ask you like a question. Like this is something that's bothering me, and you're just trying to argue. Like, you're trying to make it seem like I'm the issue. And Like, in one, how can I be the issue of something that you don't do? Like, that don't even make sense. And so, anyway, he tells me, get out the car. I get out the car because, what? And he drives off. And I'm like, okay, he'll come back. He never came back. Yeah, he never came back. And I had to get one of my friends to come pick me up. Because I was sitting in the parking lot. It was, keep in mind, it's like the middle of December. And it was absolutely freezing outside. I had like, all I had was like a hoodie and a t-shirt on. Or not, sweatpants and a t-shirt on. And it was freezing. Like, I called my friend crying and he came and got me. And by he's gay. So, it was fine. Don't worry. It was okay. And, so my friend came and got me. And, so yeah, that should have been my breakup right there. And also I found out he was like texting his ex like constantly. So yeah. But then we broke up and I was like, you know, Gavin's really cute. Because I feel like, honestly, with Carrot, I was very emotionally, I had broken up with him, but I was still trying to make it work because I had so much hope that he would change, you know? But, like, it got to the point where, like, it was no longer, like, I had no feelings for him at all, like, but I wanted to, and I wanted it to work, and I wanted him to be better. So I stayed in that relationship hoping that he would change for me, and changed myself for him when he wasn't even willing to do the same, like, reciprocate that. And, I do think that's the part where I realized that, like, I need to have more self-respect for myself and, like, get my shit together, you know? Because I wasn't about to be with a man who didn't respect me. And, I mean, honestly, like, we just didn't really, like, looking back, it was never gonna last. Like, we just didn't go together at all. But onto the happier part, after we, like, completely ended things, he, he stays in my profile views on TikTok, and I just giggle and laugh and then scroll up. Because whenever I see his name pop up, I, like, bust out laughing, because I'm like, boy, cow, like, why are you looking, like, and he has a whole, like, girlfriend, like, what? And anyway, has a whole girlfriend, but is still in my profile views. So, and his new girlfriend, and I'm no hate to, like, the emo community, and no hate to, like, the alt community, but she is nothing like me. She is so emo, like, I'm talking, like, so emo, like, paints her face white and, like, paints, like, white stuff, like, on her face to make her look like emo, I guess. And I'm just not like that. Personally, I would never go in public like that, but I would never hate on someone, like, that's, like, their style. Because I do think that, like, some of it looks really cool and some people look really good, like, with it like that. It's just, I could never be like that. And I think it's funny that, like, he's dating someone like that and then, like, also kind of, like, made fun of people like that, too. I think that's kind of goofy and silly. And it kind of makes me laugh. But, yeah. And, you know, like, they just, I don't know, they just look more right together than me and him did, I guess. Because I'm, like, a baddie, I'm T, I'm, like, cute, I'm different, I'm funny, and he's just, like, kind of boring and bland and basic. So this is your sign to never let a man steal your uniqueness, and never let a man steal your vibe or steal your happiness, because at the end of the day, that is a man. That is literally a man. And you are a woman. If you can't get it through your head that you're a woman and that's a man, and he's sitting here taking your joy, just literally call me. Like, we can have a whole FaceTime conversation about this. But yeah. So anyway, after that, I was like, you know what, YOLO. I'm gonna ask Gavin to go to prom with me. And so I started texting him. Like, I texted him, I was like, hey. And then for some reason, he literally texted back, hey, Claire. I don't know how he pre-fired that it was me, but I was really scared. And, so anyway, we started talking. We were talking for, like, about well, talking. It wasn't like a designated talking. It was more of a like we were just kind of getting to know each other without like saying like, hey, like let's start talking. Like it just kind of happened. And so we went to his prom because he goes to another school. I literally like, it was pure like fate just meeting him at work, because honestly that job, I wasn't even going to go to the interview, and it was the first job I had applied for, and I wasn't going to go at all. And I was like, you know, maybe I'll go. And then I met him, so a win is a win. So then we were texting. He was like, hey, do you want to go to prom with me? Yes. So we did end up going to prom together. If y'all want my TikTok, it'll be in my bio. Y'all can go look at our prom pictures. Our prom pictures are super cute. And yeah. And then we started dating after that. And it's been great. This is like, and honestly, I feel like we like complement each other really well. And I don't feel like I have to be someone else. I feel like he like really likes me for me. And I feel like if anything, he embraces like more of who I want to be and like what I want to be, you know? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys. But if you learned nothing from this video, please, sometime God plants a seed in your life in a way where that seed is, he knows the seed isn't going to grow. But later on, he's going to plant another one, and it will grow. I promise. And there is always, always, always better out there. Like, if you are in a bad relationship and you are like, yeah, I mean, like, it's bad, but there's no better. There is better. I 100% promise you. And if you are young and you think that your soulmate is in your hometown, you are probably more than likely wrong. Unless you're like those couple of lucky people that are like high school sweethearts. But if you are dating someone that you go to school with, like, please just give yourself time to go out in the real world and like see all that the world has to offer relationship wise. Because if you're like me and live in a really small town, like, I promise you they're not there. I promise you 100% they're not there. The love of your life is not in your hometown. Maybe it is for some of you, but for most of you, the love of your life is not going to be in your hometown. And please, like, whenever you're young, like me, like I was 15, and like now I'm 17, and I know that's not like a big age gap, but I've learned a lot about myself, and I've matured a lot as well. And I just hope you guys don't try to plan your future with someone when you don't even know what you want out of life. Because that was another big mistake that I made too. I think I was trying to plan my future to go with someone else's and to fit someone else's standards, rather than kind of follow my own path and find someone who wants me to be better and like strives and, you know, is with me to see me grow. I don't feel like a lot of people are in relationships where they want to see the other person grow. They just kind of want to control, you know? And I do think that that's a big, like, topic to have. Like, something to talk about, you know? Like, this relationship is about working together and becoming, like, one. And we're not going to control each other. And I don't, like, really just don't set your whole mindset around boys. Because that is a mistake that I've made, and I have wasted so many, like, I have ruined so many friendships and wasted so many, like, potential memories and things I could have done for a boy. And I did lose a lot of friends over Carrot, and I did miss out on a lot of memories and a lot of relationships I probably would have had out of high school, because I was with someone who was mean, and who those friendships that I've lost, they knew that he wasn't right for me, and I was just being ignorant, and I picked him over them. And that's a mistake that I have to live with. And of course, I think about that every single day, because I think of some of my like old friends, and I'm like, wow, like I really, really, really miss them. And you have so much time you have so much time to worry about relationships. You have your whole entire life to find someone to marry, to date someone, to go out there and party and have like a little one night boyfriend, you know? Like, there are so many things that you can experience that you can just wait on, like later in life. And I promise you, like, waiting is such a good thing, because then you will know what you want, and you won't make a decision that you're going to regret, and you're going to have to live with that for the rest of your life. Because I made a lot of those, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about some of them. And I just want all of you guys to know that you have so much life. You have so much life to experience all these things that you want to, and all these things you see other people doing, and that you don't have to do everything now. Don't rush life. Life is gonna come regardless. But like, there are some memories that aren't gonna come back, you know? Like, just don't rush life. Just kind of go with it. But yeah, sorry, I know this was like an ASMR video, and then like I just started talking. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, 26 minutes, but it's okay because y'all can just like 2 times it. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you all have a great day. And thank you so much for watching. Bye. Also, let me know if you want like another little story video. I kind of like ranting. It kind of got me all like, you know. Or just give me like video ideas or in general. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what y'all like. Okay, bye guys.